I. Frames shall be titled with text that facilitates frame identification and navigation. Non-web designers are probably saying, what are frames? Frames, or frame sets, are a way of grouping or segmenting portions of a web page. Our base example shows 3, but they can be seen in 2, 3, 4, or more. Each frame displays a single HTML file, so frames or frame sets allow you to view multiple files within a single window. Information that does not change from one page to another, or not as much, is placed into a navigation frame. Content that does change is placed in a content frame. If there is a header or banner frame, that frame could control a navigation frame, a content frame, or both. A navigation frame will usually control the content frame. A web designer would look at source code to tell if a page uses frames or frame sets. We're going to use the Wave toolbar that you should have already installed. If you have not, go to http://wave.webaim.org/toolbar. Another video is available to introduce you to the Wave toolbar. If you were to look at the Wave toolbar icon key, you would find the following 3 frame icons. A 4th, iframe, will need to be discussed in a separate tutorial. A frame does not have a title attribute or value. If you see this, then you would need to provide a frame title that clearly identifies the content or functionality of the frame. A frame title is not descriptive. Here, you would need to replace the current frame title with one that more clearly explains the purpose or content of the frame. A frame title is present. As with other green Wave icons, you should evaluate whether the title is accurate, adequately descriptive, and succinct. If the second or third icon is displayed, they will be accompanied by the individual frame title in between 2 asterisks. Let's look at some examples, and to save a little time, we'll look at screen captures after Wave has been applied. It should be pointed out that using the Wave toolbar to evaluate frames will tell you within seconds if a page is composed of frames or not. One of the icons will always be in the upper left corner. If you do not see one, you can click Non-Applicable for the Section 508I checkpoint. Each example shows the simple source code that you can reference if you choose to. The first shows a frames example that has no titles for any of the frames. This checkpoint fails. The second shows an example where Wave indicates that the titles are suspicious or not descriptive enough. The last is an example where titles are descriptive and succinct. Now let's look at one way where you might see content displayed in frames within Moodle. This is a framed web page in Moodle. If you were to evaluate it with the Wave toolbar, you might initially think you're okay, because the frame icons are green. Look closer and you will see that both frame titles are the same, Resource. These unfortunately are not distinctive enough. You would need to mark Section 508I checkpoint as Fail. Only Moodle developers can fix this, so the checkpoint could not pass. Your recommended action should be to update the resource link, and in the Windows area, if you leave Same Window from the Window drop-down menu, from the Show Navigation drop-down menu, you should change Yes with Frame to either No or Yes without Frame.